Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with Podcastic. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
Oh yeah, into the world of Mocha Aesthetics. Located at 19376 James Cousin, Detroit, Michigan. It's a sanctuary where self-care meets luxury. We provide a safe, comfortable, and relaxing environment where you can unwind while receiving top quality service. From expert Brazilian waxes to meticulous Russian manicures. Call and make your appointment now. 248-910-3537.
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind morning show.
Oh yeah, you already know what time it is. I forgot to take off my shirt so I won't look like I wore the same thing yesterday. But that's okay. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. This is what we do. While that rain is falling, y'all hear that rain coming down? Oh, is that with the audience? I'm just saying, sometimes it sounds like fried chicken too. It all depends on how long you leave the audience. Like, it sounds like, yeah, that's churches. That's how church chicken sound. Hey y'all, welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Today we got a full house. Of course, we got the one and only. She's a beautiful actress. She walks so gracefully. She get flew in by jet or helicopter or whenever we can afford it. It's the one and only Miss Brittany Chanel. Brittany Chanel is in the building.
Good morning. Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Wednesday.
That mic sounds so good. I swear to God.
Well, I am on it.
Oh.
Hush.
You almost got caught up in that one.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Almost. And then
I was actually talking about the microphone.
okay. Anyway, I see someone with Microsoft in here. I never seen a Microsoft product in this room, but we're here. But she just looked down. She just looked down like, oh damn. Okay. So today is gonna be a great day. We got the one and only, our wonderful news correspondent of the great Jay Charisse. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, fam.
Good morning, fam. What up, though, Jay? Jay, you had a raspy voice when you was a little girl.
No.
Okay. You got one now. So,
Yeah, I stripped my vocal.
Miles, did you have a raspy voice as a little girl?
oh,
I'm just asking.
that's a good one, Elmo. Listen, together.
Just don't tickle me.
She a pee all over the place. Listen,
Never. Unlike you, I don't wear diapers.
Ooh, that's a good one. We going down.
Y'all firing this.
Yeah.
You've been disturbing me.
Y'all are firing
You've
this.
been disturbing me.
Hey.
Leave me alone.
So,
I've been living my life.
Today we got Miss Deborah
the
Curtis
fullest.
in the building today, representing Next Level Health and Wellness. She's gonna be talking about men's health today, the screening guide, and is your testosterone
Starts with the test.
Testosterone.
Sound it out. Oh wait, I ain't gonna even do it.
Do it.
Really got it.
I was about to say you went to.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's that DPD right there. DPS. My bad.
Definitely not DPD.
Once I said it, I'm like, what does that stand for? Yeah, that's that DPS right there.
I actually wasn't going to say that.
Then don't worry about it, but that's okay, Brittany. You were just fortunate enough never to go to Detroit Public Schools.
I wasn't going to say that
That's
at
okay.
all, actually.
You went to school with a whole bunch of multi people. So when we talking about
Multi-purpose people.
Multi-purpose people.
multi-purpose. Get out of my stuff. This is a gift from Mrs. Curtis. Get your hands off her. Get your hands off of me.
You're not going to use the measuring tape. You need to just let me
I almost said something. We're talking about this later. Miss Curtis here today. So listen, today is a good day.
God bless you.
Speaking of men,
Yeah, I don't know how
Miss
to-
Curtis, they like, I'm so glad you're here this morning because of what I would have said.
Thank you, Sean P.
Thank you, Sean P.
What to say?
Don't worry about it. You're okay.
Hey, Sean. I didn't even say anything. I said nothing.
Real sad. So
Good
today
morning, Omar.
she gonna bring us some insight, but she gonna stick around with us for a minute while we go through the main topic. But right now,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the news this morning, and here's Jay with the news.
Thank you so very much, Brittany, for that introduction. It's great as always. Oh, yeah. Look at this right here.
but hey, look, I tell people don't depend on that thing.
And here we go, everybody. Jay with the news. So today we have a new Mediterranean restaurant offering 50% off bowls on Thursday for its grand opening. A new Mediterranean spot is celebrating its grand opening in Auburn Hills this Thursday.
What is it
Med
called?
Fresh Healthy Eats will host a ribbon cutting at 3 p.m. on June 25th and offer 50% off any bowl all day from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. The restaurant serves fresh Mediterranean-style meals and is located at 3325 University Drive, Suite 105 in Auburn Hills.
Oh, yeah, that's by Oakland University.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yes,
Remember
it
that
is.
drive? Yeah.
I'm not going to Ann Arbor to eat a bowl. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Regular hours are Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and it is closed on Sundays. Well, welcome to the Metro Detroit area, and we hope that you see some success here.
Is Ann Arbor really Metro Detroit?
And then our next news.
I'm sorry.
2.1 million in marijuana found in truck arriving from Canada to Detroit.
They got to be the east side.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection says more than 1,400 pounds of marijuana was found during an inspection of a commercial truck that arrived from Canada into Detroit. The inspection happened June 12th, according to CBP. The marijuana was hidden inside a sealed shipment among legitimate condiments.
Don't worry about it.
Officials said
She
it
on new
has an
medication.
estimated street value of about 2.1 million. And they said the case remains under investigation. Details about the possible arrest or charges have not been released.
Oh, that's
Now
deep.
listen here, Detroit. I can get if Canada did that on their end. Okay. Detroit, we
Don't worry about it. You messed that up.
we're not gonna say that on the air. I say that for private.
She's like, y'all could have called me. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, it was coming to Detroit. It's legal here.
Could have called me. You know what I'm saying? I could have gone 1,400. Bro.
That is all the news for today. I saw some other things, but it just wouldn't hit nothing for me. So
Thank you.
that all, and Metro Detroit News, I'm reaching out to you guys. I've left several messages, emails. If y'all need help updating your site, call me. I'm your girl, cause this is crazy.
We ain't gonna keep.
And that was Jay with the news.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we ain't gonna keep.
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Calling them people. You know what I mean? We got some brothers and some sisters that got a site with news on it too. So we'll go from there. I'll hook you up later.
Okay.
There's some people with some testosterone.
Oh, Testosterone.
and some testicular fortitude to go with it. So listen, when it comes down to today's topic, I'm gonna ask that our great super producer engineer Shani Shan read off the topic of today.
What keeps you up at night? So this can be thoughts, it can be prayers, conversation, movies. Just what keeps you up at night?
I can start off because for the past couple of days, what kept me up at night was some cereal, and I'm gonna tell you why.
That's what you shouldn't be eating.
Because I shouldn't have been eating it.
That's why you up. The sugar.
The sugar.
The sugar.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. But I did. It was. And I had real coconut milk that I made myself.
What was the cereal?
Don't worry about it. That's not even
That's the problem.
Sugar Smacks. Golden Crisp.
Sugar smack.
Golden Crisp. That's a Golden Crisp.
What time did you get this
Oh
cereal?
my God.
It doesn't matter.
It,
sure it was late.
it kept me up, and I almost ate a half a box of it, right? So, which is actually true.
When you limping, we don't know.
I already did. That was just like it kicked in. So I did it 2 days ago, and I learned with my problem. So I wound up eating the rest of it, but it was left yesterday, so it won't bother me.
So basically, are you more so referring to like having insomnia? Like you can't sleep at night?
No,
or
what
like,
keep giving you a thought?
I'm saying, like, what keeps you up at night? That's what I'm asking. Because there's a few different things that's what I'm asking.
Basically, on the serious side, what keep me up at night is really podcasting. Thinking of the future of podcasting, where we're going.
So like worry is what keeps you up at night.
Not really, no, creativity.
Creativity.
Yeah, because
Okay.
the posters, oh my God. Just to know how AI and us has been working, just knowing how AI and us was working with alone was really important. Well, are we there? Okay. Was even important. And Shani was right there to witness, like, AI is incredible if you're willing.
If it's used correctly.
If it's used correctly.
Well, I think that's any tool. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. Social media it's great if it's used correctly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, tools are made, but it's not our choice on how to, how people choose to use it. A knife is great
Yeah.
when you're cutting, but
Yeah.
it's bad when you're killing.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it's a tool. It's just how you use it.
Yeah. But AI has been very useful in what we're doing with podcasting. And hey Kia, good morning.
Good morning.
Kia.
So what we doing with the Podskers and what we doing with podcasting AI, and what we doing, Podcasting Academy is opening up in September. So we working on some things. A shout out to Nathan Talbot, my brother, who has been teaching me and has been the leader at me getting AI. AI is something that you need to use every day in order to learn it. It ain't nothing you use at your leisure, because you need to learn it. Just doing certain things. Shout out to Q. Q is like, I don't read. I'm not going to nothing nobody doing with AI flyers if they know somebody to do graphics. That's shout out to him. He was just letting us know, like, a graphic designer is needed with AI for that's a relationship, and it's a builder to help you go and grow. So I don't use AI with graphics unless it's something dealing with like the morning show or something quick that
Right.
I had to excuse me. I'd rather not put 3 hours doing a week full of graphics, but AI could do it in 5 minutes.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that. So shout out, everybody need to learn AI, truthfully. If you're in business, learn it. It's going to help, I promise you.
You said it's going to help.
It's going to help.
I think it's necessary because that's where we're headed.
that's where we're headed.
But I don't want it to be to a point where people get so dumb and they rely on it that they
Right.
can't think for themselves.
Yeah. Shout out to my friend Jason.
So what keeps me up at night?
Talking about Mr. Dixon.
I don't think anything on a regular basis keeps me up at night. I'm pretty satisfied at the end of the day with what I put out for the day. So I don't have woes or worries to go to bed with.
I mean, but you probably be high when you go to sleep anyway, right?
I definitely do.
Okay, so.
But
We don't know if that's accurate.
no. My grandmother taught me something. She said, as long as at the end of the day, you can look yourself in the mirror and say that you did all that you were supposed to do today, you can lay your head down and get rest. And if the moment that you can't say that, that's when your mind starts wandering. So
I agree.
I've done more of a better job of not paying attention to what I could not get done and celebrating what I did accomplish. So now I'm able to rest. I went 5 years with insomnia, so I'm trying not to go back down that rabbit hole.
I hate them cookies.
Yeah, it was. You know what?
He's so annoying.
Today,
Something seriously wrong with you.
Yeah.
you're trying to keep a smile on my face today, and I
that's
understand,
great,
and I
'cause he just be
appreciate it.
annoying.
Right.
For no
But your
reason.
assness, like that new word, we're gonna start using it.
No.
We're gonna
Only
start
you
using
would be
it.
using it.
That assness is unnecessary.
A little off, but what does it mean when a person like sleepwalk? Like, what is that?
A laziness.
What you know? What is it? What is it clinically called?
Like, why is it a thing?
Oh, like why do people sleepwalk?
Yes.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh, sleepwalk.
I've never
I thought
really-
you said sleep all day.
no,
I'm
she's talking
sorry.
about sleepwalking, yeah.
Oh, that's just part of your life. You're part of your
I
spirit.
mean, we do
Is
have
that
a
what
medical
you believe?
professional right here. She may know.
Yeah, about
I was glad you
sleepwalking.
mentioned that. I thought about that. I'm like, I've never had that question.
I've never thought about it
I
either.
used to sleepwalk and I never knew why.
Really?
But
Question: how did you know you were sleepwalking?
they woke me up and they told me.
Well, that's
Oh.
the most dangerous thing to do.
Yeah.
You're never supposed to wake and sleepwalk.
Yeah,
My sister used to. She sleptwalk, but
You go to
She-
cardiac arrest. Go ahead.
it was the dreams that she was having.
Right.
She had like certain type of dreams.
Yeah.
And her dreams were almost like prophetic in a
Okay.
way because she can remember the dreams and she could tell me what they were and she would talk to me
Oh.
as she's sleepwalking.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't bother her until she said something to me.
Because I was
But
actually
y'all had a
up.
connection then. Y'all had a
Yeah.
spiritual connection.
Like,
I mean, that's the only
made
thing.
it
But I would be up at night and I would see her. She would get up and she would walk and do things,
Yeah.
and I'll just be looking like, and then
And
she
you
would
wouldn't
talk.
wake her.
No, I wouldn't
So
wake her. I would
literally
only
be
talk if she talked to me.
I would go through the whole alarm. I would go make it from the top floor all the way to the basement. We had stairs. I walked through all that, and I would just stay asleep at the bottom stair. And because I was,
So, have you ever had sleep paralysis?
I've experienced that once. It was really scary, but it wasn't until my adult life. Like, this happened in my kid life. So when it was like, what keeps me up at night, it just made me think of what causes sleepwalking or what's the significance.
It makes me think of the sleep paralysis, right? Because when I think about it, there was one time when she was sleepwalking and she did have a conversation, but then she woke up and remembered like what was happening. So I think like with the sleep paralysis, you're kind of like in between. It's a spiritual thing, so you're in between realms. So that possibly could be what sleepwalking is, because you're in between. Because I don't know. I mean, I've had sleep paralysis multiple times, but I know spiritually what it is. So I'm like, I'm conscious but not conscious at the same time, and I feel like sleepwalking can possibly align with that.
I'm gonna tell you what's scary when you think you're using the bathroom and you really still in the bed.
So back to what we were talking about.
So it
that
says
has nothing to do with the prices you're trying
it
to.
says sleepwalking occurs when a person's brain gets temporarily stuck between deep sleep and wakefulness,
As you said.
triggering movement before the brain is fully conscious. Common causes include genetics, sleep deprivation, stress, and underlying conditions like sleep apnea, or the use of alcohol.
So basically, that's kind of the same concept. What I'm
use
saying.
of alcohol
In
for
between,
Shani.
it's probably
Right,
alcohol for
use-
Shani. But no, she said she was little, so probably wasn't alcohol at that time.
But it was that, yeah.
But it would make sense
It was
if you think about
interesting.
sleep paralysis, like you're in between. And then if you think about when you doze off,
Yes.
sometimes, like if you doze off in class, I'm sure we all
listen
have.
Yeah.
Miles doze off all the time.
I dozed off during the podcast.
Like you're conscious and then you're unconscious
As
at
an
the same
adult,
time. Yeah.
anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't believe in none of that shit. But I'm gonna tell you why.
Anxiety? You don't believe in
No, I
anxiety?
don't believe.
And that's what I
I don't
have,
believe in what medical terms most people give off for shit that they can't even explain. I hate
Not that
when,
I can do it.
I hate when people say genetics. Right. The only thing, majority of times, unless you're growing with that little short arm,
Don't
and
do that.
You know what? You know what?
Don't you do that.
What?
and you gotta.
That was outrageous. That was late. You were late.
I'm like,
Because you
should I
couldn't
get
believe
me?
it.
Should I not?
And look, but then you got the whole side of the family with, you know what I mean, with the
No.
with the pinching arm.
No.
And that's genetics, right? If- other than that, the only thing that's genetically in situation with families is blood, right?
Yeah.
and you're dieting, passing along grandmama's cooking and all that stuff, that's more like, those are genetics. So if you fat is fat, but you come from a long line of fat people, it's because of the diet.
Miss Deborah, is that true?
What did you just say? You come
First of all,
from a
Miss Deborah not a doctor of all.
people.
Wait a minute.
She still has medical
I'm a
knowledge.
practitioner, so I'm very close to what you want to say.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Thank
I still
you.
write prescriptions.
Right.
I'm still ordering.
Do you? Right. Okay. So,
is that true?
prednisone. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you were talking about genetics, but it's nature nurtures oftentimes what it is.
There you go.
I mean, when
You
I
said-
hear people
wait, say that again. You
nature
said
nurture,
nature?
because
Okay.
oftentimes people say, "Well, I'm diabetic because my mom and dad was
Yeah.
diabetic." You don't have to be.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Maybe, and a lot of times it's not so much genetic, but you ate what they ate.
Exactly.
You drank what they drank. You
Yep.
was in the same environment they were in.
Yes.
So oftentimes
It's a mindset type of thing.
well, to some degree, well, pretty much what you learned.
Yeah.
What you learned. But then it's a few times that it can be genetic. There's a couple, and I'm not going to go totally into this now. Like there's a couple, it's called CAC scores. It's a calcium score that you can get checked to see, where you are when it comes to, say, heart disease. And they say it's one if it's ApoA, if you're positive ApoA.
Can we ask you to sit up
So
for
kind of
it?
come into the microphone. Yeah.
That's when it would determine if it may be actually genetic from your parents.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Everything is not always. Think about sickle cell. I
Yes.
mean, you probably haven't heard about sickle cell a whole lot because it's not as common as it used to be.
In the 70s
that's
and
genetic.
80s, right?
Yeah, but there's other things that are not.
Right.
People say, I'm hypertensive, my mom and dad, or my grandpa. You ate what they ate.
Yeah.
They ate what their parents ate.
Very
so it's not
true.
always the case.
Thank
Well,
you.
isn't the food different now? Because we're really not eating
Hell
what
yeah.
our grandparents
We definitely
ate.
not.
Yeah, we're not eating the same
Definitely
foods
not.
that
Our
they're.
grandparents had the hog in the backyard. Like, I just grew this thing, some bitch right here. He gonna feed the whole family for the next 2 months.
No, I do remember. I remember Big Mike having a garden.
Right.
Yeah, my Big Mike had a garden in the back.
Yeah,
We
a
used to go back
garden.
there and pick tomatoes.
A garden, 2 pigs, and 1 cow.
I don't know about all that, but it definitely was food in the back.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but families used to have some farms that deal with the animals, with the meat, and then some other farms deal with the vegetables.
Yeah.
In the different ways, because they were smart, because they was like, hey, they knew animals come and eat the crops and stuff. So some would grow the corn, some would grow the leafy vegetables, some would grow or cords of meat or whatever. So we was very intentional in what we did. I think as we grew, we wanted things quicker. Right, not understand
Because of AI.
Well,
I just want to throw that out there.
Right.
well, not just because of
Let's throw
AI,
that out
but not because of AI, but just
No,
things.
I was using it because you want everybody to learn it.
I mean, everybody needs to learn it. You either learn it or lose your job. That's A1. That's one, because you see they just laid off one. Listen, 6-7. They just laid off another 80,000 people in the banking system, and that's crazy.
Wow.
So
It's
Bank of
unfortunate. It's, what do they?
Are
what
they
do
moving-
want people to do?
Are they moving branches though?
No,
Because
no,
some
they-
banks
they-
closed to go to another location.
yeah, but they just shutting down because they don't need no big spot no more. They just need people to
No,
go on
because
these
that's what they're doing with Amazon now. They got you have the drones
The
with
drones.
Amazon, and they're just dropping off your packages
Yeah.
now.
I mean, here's what I'm trying to
They're
tell
just
people.
flat dropping. them, like-
The more you give in to a system, the more you're going to get X'd out. Bottom line.
which is why you want us to learn.
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
humans, evolution and the not stopping to say, I know we may be able to do this, but should we do this?
Yeah.
What is it going to do to
I had to
the
discuss-
world if we do this? That's
true.
That's what they don't stop to add.
No, because they want to think.
I had a
faster,
discussion with a
faster,
friend
faster.
yesterday. I said, you should have been learning. I want you to learn AI. She said, I'd rather just learn how to do the stuff, the AI, and I do it myself. I said, now see, this is where comprehension come in. You're trying to learn something. It's going to take you about 3 to 6 months to learn. Mm-hmm. And then on the 6 months, you finally learned it. Now you're working at it. And you're not perfecting it. You don't got it down pat. You just not dibbling in it. Mm-hmm. So 2 months go by, you got better. That means 8 months gone. There have been 6 updates since you learned what you learned. Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. Don't be crazy. Follow what's going on and learn that. So when that break, you know where to start. Come off from. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Most people just try. I want to be. You're not gonna learn as fast as a computer learns. So stop.
Absolutely,
Just leave that part alone.
not gonna happen.
That don't mean you cannot learn with the computer. No, you're just not gonna learn as fast. I could tell AI, hey, go learn Photoshop 2026 for me. and it'll say 2 minutes later, learned it. Cool. I can tell I got to train somebody else how to learn 2% of what I know to Photoshop. It's going to take them 6 to 10 weeks. You feel me? So if I can learn, if a computer or your program can learn the skills of a human, be smart enough to learn how to make that computer do the skills. You know what I mean? And don't be falling short of stuff. So we're about to be at a real tech war between man and human.
Oh, absolutely.
If man don't learn what the tech know.
Termination is coming.
It ain't termination. Because,
Termination is coming.
Okay, they cannot terminate us. Let's just stop that.
Okay, termination is coming.
Okay. What's the what?
So yeah, I don't know about the termination.
I mean, just
part,
think about,
but
just
I
think
do
about
think
what the
that it
movie
is
was.
important. Oh, you're talking about the Terminator. That's what you're talking about, the Terminator.
Yeah, the
Okay, I
Terminator.
figured.
Speaking of Terminator, they can't get rid of the men because we got testosterone low levels right now. But we got men.
Obviously, yours are low.
Mine's is kind of heavy. Oh, you don't give her a drum roll on that? That's why Miss Deborah Curtis is here. Miss Deborah, can you tell us what you got going on, please?
Oh, I will say that's not my only reason for being here.
To talk about your testosterone.
Not mine, because mine's kind of strong. Go ahead.
That's what every man says.
Which means they're all lying.
Yeah.
Some of them, evidently, right?
Yeah.
But I will say this. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you.
And one thing, this is Men's Health Month.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that was one of my biggest reasons for coming on, so thank you. And I did provide you a sheet here with the men's screening.
Yes.
And what that really just talks about is for each age group, what men should be doing. Because one thing we know, the women, we will take care of ourselves. We talk for ourselves, take care of everybody else too.
Yeah.
Not that the men don't, because a lot of you all do.
No, we don't. But go ahead.
Well, some of you all do.
Some, yes.
Some of you all do. But you all tend to not take care of your health as often as you should.
Very true.
That is true.
Shannon, be
that's what I
thinking
wanna
we
make
vibe in the
sure-
same way. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
and I want to make sure that you all start doing that. So that's one of my goals. Because again, as being a nurse, as I have been for a very long time, is that I've seen the latter part of life and what happens when we don't take care of ourselves, don't be intentional, and just thank you, and just not do what we need to do to be healthy and to live a long, healthy life. So me trying to now know what to do to educate, prevent. So people will start doing what they need to do to take, especially the men, because one, we usually will take care of ourselves.
Well, y'all are when y'all were younger, y'all was being trained to take care of yourselves. Boys don't take care of themselves. Men don't begin to start really taking care of themselves until they're older. Carla, you in the air?
That's it.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, G. What up, though?
Oh, not much. What up, though? Hey, how the person that want a cleaning robot talking about it's about to be a termination?
Yeah, that's the person who talking about to be a terminator, the one who want to buy a robot.
I
Yeah.
still want to buy one.
Yeah, nah, that don't even make no sense. So why? Once again, I say you're gonna buy your killer.
Crazy. Jay
Hey,
want to
but,
buy a robot. That's
on
crazy.
that topic that y'all was talking about, what keep you up at night? The one thing that keep me up at night is loss of life. Really, that's really like that's what keeps me up, thinking about loved ones and things like that, friends. Like I got so many obituaries in my head, it's just ridiculous. I think it's like I was supposed to be back in the Western days of the gunslinging and stuff like that. Says, man, I think I done lost more people than the average person, and I ain't saying that like, whoa, it's me type stuff.
Right.
But I just have, and sometimes that survivor's guilt kind of eat me up too, you know what I'm saying? And keep me up at night.
Survivor's
real thing.
remorse, yeah. That's really real.
Yeah,
guilt.
yeah.
That's survivor's remorse.
Well, it's both.
Yeah.
Depending on what I think survivor's remorse is a little different than what I have. That's why I call it survivor's guilt.
Okay.
It's not like I'm not like the person, I made it out the hood and I'm so rich and I just want to help my friends. I hate that I got here and nobody else was able to come with. That ain't me. Now mine's is more like, damn, like I done been a wild boy. This was a good dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so that's why I say the survivor's guilt more than anything.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that's the things that keep me up at night, and it's something that I work on, constantly with the grief and things like that, grieving and different things. And And then I just had to really learn that I never really grieved a lot of stuff. I just kept on pushing like a lot of people do in life, you know.
Yeah.
Until it builds up, and then you ain't got no choice but to grieve the shit because it just on you like that, you know.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Trust me, I grieved for a long time. I still probably never get over my mother's death. I mean, for real. I'm not. That's the one thing I know I'm not.
Hey, and you know what's crazy about that? I have not lost my mother or my father, so I'll be thinking like, what the freak am I gonna be like when that happened? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you know, if grandma had me in a depression for a year, what the hell mama gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Well, yeah.
So yeah, man. But hey, shout out to you, man, because you still pushing, man. After all these years, and you pushed and you made a lot of impact on people. So you ain't just pushed through and do nothing. So you know, shout out to you for that, brother.
Thank you, dear brother.
You know, you ain't let it take you under. You let it motivate you. And I'm gonna get on here and get off here, y'all. One love.
Peace.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Now, this is one thing that you all just talked about that I enjoy listening to both of you all's 2 men talking. Because as I was going to talk about as far as men's health, is mental health is a big deal when it comes to men. Because oftentimes you all don't talk to each other. You all suffer in silence.
Right.
And need to be talking about it more.
Yeah, I think men, we suffer in silence not because it's because we have to in most cases. Because in the sense, if we don't have each other to talk to, we definitely do it in silence. It's better. I found it's better when a man talks to another man about what he's going through because we understand each other, right? When we talk, the world is always on our head, the world. And we don't want to look at it as the world is on our head. You know what I mean? But the truth is the world is definitely on our head thoroughly to where if we ain't going 50-50, if you know, I mean, I'm just talking about the world. I mean, if you ain't taking care of your wife, if you ain't doing this, I watch Fences, right? I watch Fences at least 2 to 3 times a week because Denzel said a lot of key points about even raising his son to dealing with his wife, his infidelity, and he like. I seen the devil. I seen him. I fought with him. You know what I mean? I seen death. I seen death many times. But what I got to do is I got to keep fighting no matter what. And yeah, if you want to dream about this, that's fine. But you still have to fend for yourself. You still have to make a living. You know what I mean? That was he was tell his son. Yeah, the sports is cool, but ain't no white man gonna take. You know what I mean? And he was telling them the truth. He wasn't like dogging white folks. He was just saying, listen, that's another human being. He got to deal with his family. He gonna look out for his first, and I'm looking out for mine by telling you the truth. So when it comes to men health, and you talking about screening, I love the fact that you got the things down for my age group, right?
Which one is your age group?
I'm 54.
Okay, there we go. Yes, and I'm really passionate about that because oftentimes men, you know, blood pressure, just something as simple as that, is that not keeping up with that, and not that's just men, women as well.
Damn it, I forgot to take my medication.
That's something.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did you forget it? You just saying?
I forgot. No, I forgot.
No, you forgot.
I forgot.
But I take blood pressure medication as well, and sometimes I do tend to forget. But something just that simple that we can definitely eradicate that.
Well,
Some simple blood pressure, but we don't check it. I ask people to, they should check it. How often should be checking it? Because this is called a silent killer for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, every time 95% of when I've been in the hospital is because of my blood pressure.
That causes stroke, cardiovascular disease. So many things that it causes that we could alleviate.
Kidney failure.
We just kidney failure.
Do you also think that is equated to with the level of stress? The silent stress that everyone's actually dealing with these thoughts that's keeping everyone up at night.
Exactly, it absolutely does. And sometimes blood pressure can be genetic, but a lot of times we can take care of it ourselves.
Yeah.
I had me some hibiscus tea. We got a caller.
Hibiscus tea?
Oh, you gotta check my phone. I had some hibiscus tea this morning. It was because I was making my 2 32-ounce hibiscus tea, put it in the refrigerator, because I learned that hibiscus tea is better cold to help treat high blood pressure. You know what I mean? Every herb has its pros and cons and when you need it.
Yes,
so
it
it's some good is good in hot tea, and some good is just making it as a liquid substance. You know what I mean? For be cooling when you come when I go home, I'm gonna pour me a cup. I'm not gonna try to pour me a big jar of hibiscus tea and be sitting there drinking it, because just because you drink more doesn't mean it's just gonna make better sense. So
That's true.
So
That's true.
Let's go into the men's health screening. I noticed in every category of aging, blood pressure is key.
It's key. It's key.
She said that was the main thing?
It's one of the main things. That diabetes, because these are different chronic diseases that can be, I know I said it can be eliminated. So blood pressure, checking them. Oftentimes, I catch that often when I do some of the vendor shows and different things at churches and other areas, is that people don't want to take blood pressure check. It's like, if you're going to get your blood pressure checked by a healthcare professional, let somebody check your blood pressure. And also have those apparatuses at home. Have those at home. Check your blood pressure from time to time. Because, as they said, white coat syndrome, that is real. You go to the doctor's office. That is real.
That's very real.
It is, and not for everybody, but it is real. So if you check it at home, now you know it's actually up all the time.
Yeah.
Was it just when you go to the doctor's office? Because it's up on a regular basis, you need to do something about it. And the first thing is not always, I'm just trying to be quick about that.
You have to be quick. Go ahead.
Taking medications is not always the key. This is true. But
it's not.
But I hear a lot of people say, I don't want to take medication. Sometimes you need to take medication.
Yes, because me not taking my medication made me have my stroke.
That's key right there.
I had a
so
TI.
glad you're doing so much better from that.
Honestly, I ain't fully recovering 4 days, but I was up and running in 3 days. I was at the hospital on the 4. It was only because, thank God, I was having a gout attack on my left leg when it occurred. Because you already know how when things happen, your body be like, oh, it can't hurt that part. It's already hurt. You know what I mean? When your body already knows which part of your body is damaged. So it don't be like, okay, I can't hit it. So it's really messed with my left arm and not my leg. You feel me? And so that's what, when I first went in, the doctor was kind of like, they do the pressure test, like what you can push. Man, they say, hold your hand up. I was like, you know what I mean? And it was like, oh, what's wrong? So they did my left leg. And when they did it, like, whoa, wait a minute, you got a lot of kickback. You know what I mean? I said, well, I'm having a gout attack through my left leg. They was like, oh, so that's when I understood your body don't attack the same way neither. It knows when that part is already damaged. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna hit the left arm. It didn't take no paralysis on my face. I didn't have no droopiness on my face. And that's when they was like, oh, you don't have no blood clots like that. You having a TI. Have you taken your medication? And I was like, no, I haven't taken my medication like a whole week. And had like a week and a half.
So it was elevated. It was too high. And men just have to pay attention, and women, just pay attention to your blood pressure, because that's one of the biggest things we can do. Check it. If it's high, do what you need to do to try to bring it down. Now, again, sometimes medication is the key, but then sometimes you could do what you mentioned intentionally to decrease it. Decreasing the stress level, eating better, moving our bodies. I mean, these are just typical things that I practice from an integrative functional medicine perspective too. I do try to teach people how to do that and not have to do the medication.
Well, yeah, because eventually, can you wean yourself off the medication?
You can. Yeah. But I do tell people,
because I know some people that have weaned themselves. Yeah,
and absolutely can. And I tell people that all the time. And but I do suggest they do, if they have the medication, they're taking it, do it with the healthcare professional. Don't just wean yourself off. Because you need to know what your numbers need to be. Are you checking them? Because some people say, well, I feel okay, I'm just going to stop taking it. No, that don't mean anything.
That's what I did.
For a reason.
I tried to just take myself off because I felt good, and I actually was feeling great until
you did.
I didn't. My blood pressure was 233 over 199, and they were like, oh yeah, you are tripping. And I was like, I feel good though.
And that's what they call the silent killer. And that's why it's so important to have to check it. Check it often. Know what your numbers are. So that's what I have on here. Knowing what your numbers are. Know what your blood pressure is. Know what your heart rate is. Know what your blood sugar is. Now, I would say one quickie is that, we get our labs done and we get the hemoglobin A1C. That gives you what the number is within a 3-month time. But what you really want to have is a fasting insulin. advanced insulin, that gives you more of an idea of what you're looking at right with your body.
Right
then. So now we know what I need to be working on. So it's different tests we should be getting on a regular basis. And it does go beyond just a standard lab test. And sometimes that takes you having to pay for additional testing. But you invest in your health.
Most definitely. So, and you are offering these tests, right?
I do the testing. Yeah, I do the testing, and I work along with other doctors as well. Because some people don't want to pay for all the testing, and I get that. Because you're paying for functional medicine. You know, our costs are different because you invest in your health. Not that it's an extraordinary number, but it's your insurance won't cover it. I'll put it that way.
You take insurance?
I do not. Okay. Everything's out of cash.
Okay. Okay, smart.
But not so much that. And you can't get everything done when you go on insurance.
Yeah, that is absolutely true.
Like with women, we talked about testosterone. I'm gonna give just a quickie.
Women got testosterone?
Well, absolutely. You better hope you got testosterone.
You better stop it.
I'm like, please.
Oh, so Jay, okay, you cool.
You
go
ahead. And that's why I keep trying to tell people stop playing with
got estrogen.
Yeah, like I do want to come back another time to talk about women and menopause and perimenopause.
Yeah, talk about them big head people. Go ahead.
You want to know about us. You want to hope we got a little testosterone.
Yeah.
Now what happens,
you need it for strength.
What happens when a woman has more testosterone than she does estrogen? Like
that's sometimes I come to what was called PCOS. Yes. PCOS, and that was called PMOS. But it different things happen.
Yeah.
Anxiety. It's just different things happen. What you about to say?
Take the back over.
Question for you.
Here's a question for you.
Okay.
It said, "What does
about the Apple Watch?
What the nurse think about the Apple Watch, which claims they check
the heart rate and other things? So how do you feel about the Apple Watch?
I mean, it does. It does. It is pretty accurate. It helps with coming your steps, and things like that. It's not 100% because I have been at home sometimes, and it's telling me on my watch that I got my ring is almost closed, and I know I ain't doing nothing that day. So,
well, also,
it has some accuracy, but it's helpful.
Radiation going through the body, though, because they're already saying like our cell phones aren't necessarily good for us all the time. So
cell phones.
That's true.
But I feel like what makes the Apple Watch different?
Well, what makes it different is they don't have the antennas of that of a phone, the frequency, and so
that's what they say.
But no, they don't. But
so they say.
But they do have a frequency that goes through it. Yeah, that's why I told people don't get the Apple Watch that actually has that you can call out on. Just get the Apple Watch that you can pair up on with. It makes
I got
bad.
the one you call out on.
Yeah, but
I'm just gonna use the phone.
Yeah, but just use the phone. But
I mean, honestly, I just don't want all that on me.
However,
that makes sense. But and as we talked about with stress and anxiety,
that's all stressful.
That's true because all these different things we think about eating. Eating is very important in nutrition, but it's also everything else in our environment that causes us to not be healthy.
But fasting is also important as well, which I tell people because your body needs it heals too.
And it needs that time.
It needs the time to heal.
That's a whole other conversation.
It is. But
because I could not eat for days and be okay.
Well, everyone says you don't want to go too many days, but it says what keeps you up at night. The same way we prepare ourselves in the morning, you have to prepare yourself at night, which is why people are up at night and things like that. That's why your thoughts are all over the place because nobody's preparing themselves at night.
Nobody.
You prepare yourself in the morning. Well, it's you stopping eating at a certain time,
and that's
not watching television at a certain time. Maybe reading something. You know what I mean? Like turning lights off. Like it's a preparation.
It's only one thing that you can never turn off, and that is your ears. And that's the part you can close your eyes. Yeah. You can never close your ears, and that's why I tell people all the time.
You mean literally?
No, literally. You cannot. Okay. You're always going to hear. I mean, bottom line, you can close your eyes. You always.
A lot of it is being intentional, like what you just said. When she said preparing at home, cell phone off, television off, because sometimes I'm guilty of doing that sometimes too. But just being intentional, sitting there. People talk about just blood pressure, just deep breathing.
Yeah.
Just sitting there and quiet.
10 times a day.
But that's being intentional.
It's being intentional.
And just know everything something that may work for one person may not work for the other person.
Because I hear people that say that too. My such and such had that. I'm like, nah, our bodies are different.
Yeah.
There's some things that are similar, which is true, but there's a lot that's not. One thing you all mentioned, you talked about sleep. One big one in here, it may not be on here, sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Anybody here have sleep apnea? Did anybody in here use their machines? Thank you. Why you don't use it?
I didn't get mine.
He's a man.
See, you know what we're talking about?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Why don't you?
Well, let me get him and start. Ooh, machine. Well, my first machine, I had got cut off by the time the lady even got back with me for me to even do the calibration of it. And so I was like, she's like, oh, yeah, insurance don't cover it. I'm like, it was covering it 3 months ago. You've been cut off. So I reapplied.
Well, sometimes if you don't do some things that they need you to do,
yeah.
cut you off. But you go ahead.
Like mine is if you don't use it, I have to use it at least 4 times a week. No, I have to use it at least 4 hours a week. And if not, then my insurance will.
Yeah, so you're not going to utilize it.
Yeah, they either I have to pay for the total machine myself, or I have to give it back. So I haven't used it in the past couple of days, and it's only because for some reason at night I can't breathe now.
Okay, so you tell me why you're not using yours.
I didn't get mine yet. I just got back on my Medicaid.
Okay, would you?
Yeah.
Let me say this, because you're on blood pressure medication. I'm not trying to do all your business.
It helps.
Well, let me say, you know that you have high blood pressure. I'm when I say that, I have a sleep apnea also.
Okay.
And I thought when I lost weight, I wouldn't need it anymore.
Shit.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Because that's one of the things they tell you, try to lose weight.
But that is a big part, though. That is a big part. But again, when my doctor looked at my throat, because you can see how your uvula is shaped and where it's located, that you can tell that if you have sleep apnea as well, too. But it's very, very important, because you do feel a lot better when you use the machine.
Okay.
And it helps your heart, because you stop breathing. So think about it.
Maybe they get rid of my gout. Carla, you on there?
Wow, y'all just dying and stuff, huh?
Shut your ass up, Dorian. Shut the hell up.
Listen, I would love for all of the talk, all of these things, that these procedures and these holistic ideas. No, society will tell black men or men in general, let you stop and try to heal yourself, or you look at yourself better, whatever you can possibly do to lower your blood pressure, if that's a big issue. You can't do it because society doesn't want you to do it. We are not built this way. We're built to just not be human anymore. We're built to be machines. And so black men stress. I literally watched the show yesterday, and and halfway through the show last night, I don't even want to name the name, I got my thoughts, and I was like, you know what? It's a pointless argument, because no matter what a man does, he still will be ridiculed for if he even dares try to self-medicate himself or try to take care of himself healthily. Society doesn't dictate that. You have to earn. You have to be productive.
Excuse me. Hold on, Dorian, hold on, because I got to ask Mr. Carter, is there such a word as healthily?
Healthily?
No, Negro. You said healthily.
Oh.
Never mind. Never mind. Go ahead. Continue, Dorian.
But all I'm realizing is that I hate to say it, but most men, we're doomed, bro. We're just doomed.
Ooh,
no matter what they say, no one really listen. It would be great if we could live long 100-year lives. But our society, the way we have to self-medicate and what is expected of us. Like I said, the conversation literally was like self-destructive behavior, and that's acceptable if you want to have a mate or you want to have a helpmate. That's the only way. You have men. I tell young men all the time, don't rush to be no man. There's no rush to be in this. Be a child as long as you possibly can. Don't have no responsibility, because once it's put upon you, you're going to be a part of the silent killing death of high blood pressure. You're going to get upset about when your spouse doesn't do this or doesn't do that. You're going to be accepted. You're not going to be accepted by anybody in society. If you get hurt, you get sick, that's your problem, buddy. You pick yourself up and let her get sick and let her get feeble. Then if you're not caring, then what are you doing? So you see what I'm saying? We are basically born to be bred to be beast of burden, fellas. Damn. I hate to say it. And if you're not being a beast of burden, then you zesty, or if you're trying to take care of yourself by not putting yourself in these situations, then you're selfish. And you're zesty, you're this, you can't be a prize. You can't take care of yourself and not contribute to the world, because basically every guy that's walking around with a penis is expected to be a beast of burden. Society will never tell you that. They'll never tell you that.
Yourself.
And if you
That's
did
how
go
you do
off,
it yourself.
That's
yeah,
why,
and guess what?
That's why I do it myself every morning.
And so, even with that being said, I would love for me to die on a deathbed of no ailments, but it's never going to happen. All it's going to be is the stress that I've contributed to myself, whether through self-medication or the fact of lack of sleep. Because you're right, I'm up worrying about being the head of the household because that's expected of me. While she can chill and relax, the children and women can be reckless. Men can't.
Oh, that's a whole other conversation right there.
That's a good conversation. So thank you, Dorian.
For sure.
So when I do, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I take care of myself every morning when it comes down to me preparing my teas and all that stuff, getting up, cleaning my crib, because I probably just made a mess that night. You know what I mean? Like when I picked up the cereal bowls the other night, I literally just shook my head like I ate this much cereal. I had 2 boxes of cereal I had the shredded wheat and had my corn pops, whatever. But I realized every morning I definitely take care of myself in regardless for us, making sure myself and my medication. Because I guess I've been feeling good for the past 2 days, so I feel like I ain't need no medication today.
Now let me say this: when you take the medication,
all right, look at you. Go ahead.
You're feeling good because you took the medication.
Yeah, no.
So when you stop taking medication,
I get it.
Okay.
No, I do get it, but that's why I was.
And there are different herbs. There are different things we can do to be healthy. I'm not one of just proponents just constantly push medication either. But things we just have to be strategic. Education makes a world of difference, and that's what I'm really just trying to do that with other people, so they can be healthier longer.
Very true.
I love that.
But you got your men's health screening going on for the rest. Is this going on?
I do have that. I'm gonna be quick because I know I gotta, and I have the health means screening. I gotta come back and talk about testosterone. Yeah. Because I do have a special on testosterone, but with men, I just want you all to know what levels you have in your earlier young life. What your testosterone looks later in life, and what to do to just feel healthy and better. We want to live. My goal is living a long time healthy. You know, quality matters to me opposed to quantity.
There you go. All right, so tell the people who tell them how they can reach you.
Oh, they can reach me by they can keep calling our office 248-662-5044. I'm in the Crossroads building. Everybody else, at least on the east side, west side, know where that is. Come talk to us. We specialize in weight loss. I do great with that. That's a picture of me there, you know, when I was heavier. And that was a dress I wore at Kwame Kilpatrick's auto show. That's how old that dress is, I guess what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
And I was able to wear that about a year or two ago, so I was excited about that. But it's not just losing weight, it's being healthy. It's being healthy. You know, losing weight may be a byproduct of just being healthy. Things that we eat, that we drink, and other ways we do. We have different classes as far as exercising. I do some kickboxing, not that much, but I would do some boxing things, but just different things we do to be healthy. So
they can you offer the testosterone therapy for men
and women.
Okay,
we need it too.
I just like men.
No, you do. It's mostly for men because they don't realize what they don't have later on. If they, sleep deprived, if they can no longer low libido, that happens.
Low libido.
Yeah. If they have other things that go on that they just don't feel like themselves again. They can't concentrate. Things that we talked about as far as focusing. A lot of times that's balancing your hormones.
Let me see that.
And also testosterone.
Nice.
And people just think, oh, I'm just getting old. You don't have to just get old. We want to get better.
People say that all the time. That disturbs me more than anything.
Thank you. They should.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know that was me. That was me.
I hate when people say, "Oh, I'm just getting old. I'm just getting old."
Yeah,
my granny is 82 years old, and she walks up 2 flights of steps. I don't like when people say that.
The picture that you saw, I forgot what year that was. That first one would have been 2019, 2020, and I lost 35 pounds. In 2023, I did the GLP-1s, did some exercise, and I've been off of the medication since 2023. I say that right quick because people think that, I'm going to be on forever. You don't have to be. There's a lot of benefits to it, though, but you don't have to be forever. I am 60. I'll be 65 in September.
Oh, damn.
I feel the best I have in a very long time. And so, do I want to spread that joy to everybody else? I absolutely do.
65.
I want that joy.
That's what I say.
Girl, you fine.
My husband was talking. Bless your heart. My husband was talking about me. I said, why do you keep sending me out? Medicare keeps sending me out this, but why do he said because your ass old enough that you need Medicare?
That's a good answer. Good answer, husband. Good answer.
I love you. I'm so glad for you all having me. I would love to come back, but I do have to run because I got to go.
We got you. We about to go to break, y'all. Thank y'all for watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show on podcasting. We'll be right back. Give us about 5 minutes. All right. See you later. In a minute.
See you.
Yeah. See you.
In a world where knowledge is power, understanding the law matters. Welcome to Let's Talk Legal Podcast, where law and community meet. Join Judge Sean B. Perkins and Dr. Calvin T. Mann every Tuesday at 7 p.m. as they break down real legal issues impacting everyday people, bringing law to the community with honest conversations, real insight, and information you need to know. Subscribe now to Let's Talk Legal Podcast on YouTube. If you don't talk, you just might walk.
Oh yeah, into the world of Mocha Aesthetics, located at 19376 James Cousin, Detroit, Michigan. It's a sanctuary where self-care meets luxury. We provide a safe, comfortable, and relaxing environment where you can unwind while receiving top quality service. From expert Brazilian waxes to meticulous Russian manicures. Call and make your appointment now, 248-910-3537.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy. That's not fair!
Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with Podcastic. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
Hey, real quick, I know you guys are enjoying the show. Yes, we are always having a good time on the Rise and Grind Show. But please, do me a favor. Go to YouTube, type in Rise and Grind Morning Show. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Therefore, you can always be in tune with our live content and interact with us, be in the comments, and we can keep bringing dope, hot content to you. Now, we're going right back to the show. Hey, welcome back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Thank y'all for being with us. Happy Wednesday.
What?
Wednesday. Like Friday.
Who you thinking? Kanye West?
Nope.
Kanye.
But no, we are in the topic today. What keeps you up at night?
I'm gonna tell you what really.
And I think it's interesting to hear what keeps people up at night.
When my daughter was first born. What would
make sense.
What kept me up at night?
It's a newborn.
No, but not her. It was the worry because SIDS was really big during that time when she was born. The previous
Which daughter
year,
are you talking about?
My younger one. The previous year.
SIDS was still big.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought
no,
I thought she was about the oldest one.
No, in 2000, 1999, 98. SIDS was really big in southeastern Michigan.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of children was passing away, and I was like, damn. So I used to sleep with her on my chest.
Well, that's not good.
Well, the reason why, because they died in the crib. You know what I mean? I feel like when a child hears the heartbeat of the parent, you know what I mean? It number one, it sets the tone and keeps the rhythm going. You know what I mean?
For the record, this is what used to keep you up at night.
Well, yeah, this is what used to keep me.
Okay, because I don't think this is still keeping you up at night.
No, I said
Okay.
I said when my child was born.
Thank you.
You know what's
I'm
crazy?
just asking.
I was thinking the same thing of keeping the
child close to your heart.
keeping the child on you for not to only feel them, but for them to hear your heartbeat. But a good friend of mine, her baby passed like that. They had the baby on her and then the father, and he ended up passing still. And I was like, okay, so yeah, I had that same scaredness since my daughter's was 99 in 2000. That was really, really sick because it was really plummeting down here.
And it was wild.
I think that would be something that would keep me up when I do have children.
Yeah,
because just any movement is gonna be,
just keep
especially
checking.
being like a first time
and
parent.
keep checking in the crib. I never trusted cribs because also back then they had just started making these new cribs, so the cribs won't collapse.
Yeah,
on them,
cribs
so.
was collapsing on kids. Like
Ooh, my goodness.
like my mom when Sierra was born, she was in a bassinet next to the bed, and then that kind of freaked me out. So then it was, all right, let's cut this bassinet open so that I can be in this bassinet with her. Which was crazy. And then after that, I was like, okay, she got to go to the crib. But then her sister was born, and she stopped breathing on me like this. Like, I put her in the crib. We were opening up her sister birthday gifts. I put her in the crib. I said, ooh, let's show your sister. And turned around, and she was completely blue. And I'm like, yeah, come on. And all I could think of was shake the hell out of her.
Right. And that's what you did.
She started breathing, but when I got her to the hospital, they was able to tell that I shook her, so she couldn't come home right away. But I'm like, they was like, you had to learn CPR because she was premature. You had to learn CPR before she went home. Okay, all that went out the window when she was blue. Okay.
Yeah.
So I always told her that's why you smart as hell, because I shook your brain up.
So,
well, I know my mom will be staying with me for the first 6 months of that child.
Lucky, but look,
she's probably only gonna stay for 3.
But at least you are blessed and to have that opportunity.
Oh yeah.
What I tell people is
some woman that had a child that I know will be there to help me get my life together, because God only knows what's gonna happen.
I mean, but Brittany, I think but
it is different. It's a different experience.
But I think you level-headed enough to where you can handle it. Most people.
No, but I do. I've always said that. I've always wanted.
We don't know why you saying why, Yamina.
I've always wanted to have my mom. I told her. I told my mom. I said I would prefer for you to stay at least the first 3 months. Somebody that had a child, because I don't know what I'm doing.
But still to this day, that's why I understand why Pooter is so attentive when it comes to my voice. You know what I mean? Like, her mother take 10, 15 minutes to wake her up. If I just walk in the room, I say, Naveen, get up. She, you know what I mean? Because she heard my voice. Nobody's supposed to do that on your own. I don't know what you're talking about.
She probably talking about me be the child. No.
Oh, hell, listen.
Why does her mother need to be there? First of all,
because she's a new mom.
This is exactly why there's no more villages. Y'all don't understand what the village is. That's the purpose of having your aunts and moms and mothers and friends and all of these women and grandmothers around you is for the child and the help of the woman. Like, this is why the community, especially the Black community, is failing in the family area.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
You guys don't understand the purpose of the village. Yes, my mother needs to be there because I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
That's the purpose of my village.
Yeah.
My mother was there. My mother was my aunt.
But she's supposed to be
Hell
there
yeah.
because that
I
is
was
what
there for
helps.
my grandbaby.
That is what helps the mother, who's a new mother, is helping with her mental capacity because she doesn't know what's going on. It's also helping with the child. It's helping with the family. That is part of the village. That's why you had grandmothers. That's why you had aunties. That's why you have moms. Like, that's the purpose.
Absolutely. The crazy part is I know so many Caucasian women who the moment
They're in the hospital.
The woman and or the husband.
What is that?
She said no. They'll come over, but not stand to help. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, you don't want help.
I know so many Caucasians, men and women, that when a baby was born in that family, that mother came to stay. No matter if it was his mama, her mama, it was a mama that came. And I saw it so often that I didn't get why.
And the mother's supposed.
I don't see that now.
I'm gonna tell you why you don't, because everybody.
But I see it in Caucasian.
Majority of black women believe.
It's not just Caucasian. It's all other race of people. Because they understand.
Majority of black women got this whole independent, strong shit going on, and this is majority of the reason why they're either single, not married, or so forth and so on. Mm-hmm. Taking things and pressure. Also, black women need to start consoling with their parents, with their mother, with their grandmother, because they gonna say, "Baby, I'm not gonna lie, you was wrong." See, and that's one thing women don't want to hear when their grandmama tell them they wrong, or their mother, because people just gotta understand. When a woman has a child, she's not really in her full capacity.
She's not, because they said it takes a woman 2 years for her hormones to even go back into what it's supposed to be. And to answer what you're saying, with your husband, he got to go back to work, baby.
Right. There you go.
And the man does not give the same thing that a woman gives to a child. And what you're failing to realize is
to another woman.
Or to another woman. What the women are around there doing, they're helping clean.
Right.
They're helping ease the load for her as she navigates this newfound womanhood that she has come into.
Right.
So
my mother cooked. My mother cleaned.
Wait a minute,
I was able to get sleep.
It's the same way when shout out to Lauren Lewis. Lauren said,
I love Lauren.
Lauren said, bottom line, I'm there for my daughter because she got twins, and they're gonna be with me for 2 days out of every week until my daughter can handle this.
Absolutely.
And I think that's some of the dopest shit in the world.
But that's the y'all women always want to talk about this sisterhood, this womanhood thing. But for you to disagree with that, I don't understand what womanhood or sisterhood is.
My daughter, I had my grandbaby. I had my grandbaby at least 4 to 5 times a week. At least. My daughter, she thought she was ready. She realized that she wasn't. And I was grateful that she knew she had a mom that she can go, Mom. And I'm like, hey, say less.
Right.
What y'all need?
But everybody
what
don't
you
have.
Need.
But that's what I say. Everybody don't have that.
No, everybody doesn't have it.
And that's what we're saying. They should have.
But that's a problem because some people that didn't have that or didn't receive it. Didn't receive it. They grow with resentment. Okay, of saying certain things. Well, I done had it, so you need to be strong enough to go ahead and do that. You don't have to worry about that shit. And the bottom line in life is, things you want to take on by yourself, you can't be mad at the results. Because
absolutely.
There's nothing done without a team. Not birth, not nothing.
Absolutely.
If you give birth, nobody give birth in the back alley, in the back seat by themselves. You know what I mean? Nobody do things by themselves. And people who choose to do things by themselves, let them be by themselves because they'll be miserable in the exact same terminology. During that same duration, excuse me.
Yeah, because if my baby right now in Houston, let a baby come out of that. Mm-hmm. Y'all gonna be like, Jay ain't playing, boy. She didn't send in 3 months of news, and we don't even know how she did that.
Right.
But baby, I'm gone.
But that's the purpose when you.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the purpose.
And if my mama here, she gonna be right with me.
She's gonna do the same thing.
Here's the thing, and this
that girl, Nate, she said, for my kids, I would be there for them in any capacity they need. I know what it's like to have no one. That's thank you, man. That's the purpose of your village.
Listen.
And if you don't have one, learn to create one or be one.
Listen.
That's because we have to have it.
Yesterday, if I had a buddy that I could call and say, hey, man, you want to come sit on the porch and drink a beer? I would have called somebody, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't that I just needed some, not compassion. I didn't need no empathy. I just needed to be heard without being judged and with an open mind that understand who I am. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes people judge you. Miles, you know you like that. No, you don't know I'm like that. And if you think I'm like that, why was I like that? You never asked me why I did this or why I look at certain things. I appreciate when people say, well, why do you look at it like that? Not ask me like, that's stupid, Miles. So when I tell Shan that's crazy how she look at stuff, I really do mean it, Shan. But
Shan don't care. She's still gonna look at it like that.
Exactly. At the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, the day will end. But the truth is, and to be honest with you, no jokes, men and women need to understand that we all need to break from something sometimes.
You have to have it.
And
That's why we stressed out.
Yeah.
That's why everybody mad.
That's what I said. That's why I said I can sleep very, very well at night.
I just seen a woman drop her baby and she fell on top of the baby because she was exhausted.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you saw what happened with the father. The father who burned in the fire. He fell asleep. He had 2 boys. Y'all didn't hear that story?
Oh yeah.
It was the father who was making dinner for his 2 boys.
I thought it was breakfast. But okay.
No, he was making dinner. I think he was doing chicken or fried chicken or something like that, and the house caught on fire. And the boys were safe, but the father wasn't.
Yeah.
So he was exhausted. I guess he was a single father.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
I remember
I think
the
he
story.
was a single father. And
a lot of these stories, we need to go down the rabbit hole.
He ended up dying, but the kids made it.
Yeah, I mean, my people who doesn't have the parent involved, or the parent doesn't live in the house, or they're just not involved at all. I called them. Hey, you good? Kids need anything? You need a break? Because I may not was placed in that situation when I had my children,
right.
But I was still exhausted.
Trust me.
So I can't imagine having to do it on my own. I couldn't even imagine that. When their father and I split, I moved in with my mother.
Yeah.
My mother came home from her job because my mother didn't like the way I cooked for my kids, and she cooked them a full meal. My kids got up. Okay.
Your daughters.
My kids got up.
Your daughters told me.
Yeah. my daughters got up to actual made breakfast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and when I finally did leave my mom, and it was just me and my kids in our own place, my mother was worried even then. And my kids were in elementary school, and my mother was worried, hey, what you cooking them tonight? Right. Matter of fact, come over here and get this food. I already got my grandbaby. So if I did not have that village, I don't know what I would do. So I feel obligated when I see women without the village to try to become a village for them.
And that's dope. And I understand that because honestly, like when I became a weekend dad, that's when I became more miserable. You know, I became a weekend dad when my daughter started going to school. You know what I mean? Because she went to school in her area. So then I became the summer dad. You know what I mean? My daughter's with me so much. People used to be like, man, where mama? You know what I mean? But I used to take my baby because I did not want her mother to go through the depression stage and all that too. And plus, I never had my other child. I did not have from birth. Davine been with me since she was 60 days old. You know what I mean? So when I look at things, I be like, her mother was like, well, she don't do that to you. I said, no, because you don't understand. You put her in the bassinet. I had her on my heart. You feel me? My voice means a lot to her. I began to teach her things other than the ABC, red, blue, green type of thing. Because I knew, first of all, I'm in the house with a person like Nate. You know what I mean? Like, we all read books. And we all read with stuff that's definitely conducive to us growing and not for us being a slave or just a person who's gonna read what people tell us. You know. So anyway, enough about that. Another thing that used to keep me up late at night was whiskey.
No, whiskey don't keep me up. But gin may no.
Gin put me on my ass.
Actually, cognac may keep me up.
So what type of beverage keep you up, Brittany?
Well, I only drink water, so when I am outside of a little tequila, but that doesn't keep me up at night.
Okay, so what about you, Shanny?
Tequila don't keep me up.
You ain't got no mic, so don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Sure don't have no microphone. Yeah, I mean, I've had things that probably
wine keep you up.
Wine?
No, worrying about the next day.
Yeah,
No, we said what drink.
Yeah, None of them.
Oh,
Dark liquor?
Dark liquor.
Oh, that's because
That's what I was
you be,
saying, yeah,
you
dark.
be calling people.
Exactly. That's why I feel like
So,
Cognac just seems to make me angry. I don't know why. Cognac just always seemed to make me very angry. And you right. It makes you call people. That people that you may not even had spoken to in years, but you had a problem with them and you just ain't got that off your chest. You'll hear from me from Cognac.
well, I would say this: worrying never kept me up. Worrying put me to sleep because I couldn't wait to get to the next day to get it fixed.
or if I know I got something to do the next day or an appointment, or if it's like something that's a first time for me, it's like it makes me really anxious.
Or
I
if you're
can't
excited.
sleep. Yeah, anxious.
Excited.
Anxiousness is a thing for me that keeps me up at night.
Now, anxiousness have kept me up before.
Yeah, but sometimes anxiousness is like a worry for me. Like I'm anxious about the next day or
it
the next
can
week
turn
or
into a
getting
worry.
something done.
Can't turn into a worry.
I feel like big auditions keep me up. Like, oh, this is a big audition.
No.
Yes,
God,
it's
this
the
is an audition.
unknowing. The unknowing keeps me up.
The first year of the Oscars,
That kept you up at night.
that kept me up.
I
Oh
actually
my
wasn't
God.
stressed the first year.
I mean,
You were just new to the.
she was new to the back.
Yeah.
She was
Oh,
new
I
to the
didn't
back.
know. That's
Yeah.
why.
No.
I just showed up.
Oh.
Did I?
I'm gonna tell
You did kinda show up.
No, you showed up. I mean, but you helped. You helped a
You
little.
helped a little
You helped a little bit.
Oh, that's why.
You know what I mean?
That's
Hold
why I was
on,
saying
hold on. But the last one, you talking about her ass up? I'm getting texts at 3:30 in the morning and 4 in the morning.
I think I got a phone call at 6 or 7
I'm in
that
shambles.
morning. Yeah.
We're not gonna do that this year.
Oh no, we're not. So,
Good morning, Britt.
Everything is gonna be good.
Well, because I was doing, I told you I come in to.
a lot of the Posca stuff is already done.
Yeah,
By
mom
the
was
time.
probably
the
about
last
ready to
minute.
block me around the Pasca's town.
But I come in
no
to.
time was off limits.
I come in to clean up.
To clean up. To smooth the thing. Yeah.
I did. I remember the first year. I came right on in. I put on the start
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
Like I dressed up and just start working. I always do that.
In white.
In white.
I was in black.
And
I've been
white.
in black every year.
This shirt was white.
I've been in black every year.
something was
Not
white
all
because
black.
we had to get you something to cover up.
Yeah,
Y'all
some was white.
talking about the second year. The first year I was in all
Okay.
black.
Okay. Second year then.
Second year I was also in black.
Yeah, but you had a white shirt
You
on.
had a
son.
white
I had a white shirt on, but I still was in black.
Yeah.
And last year I was in black. I wear black.
How the
every
hell
year.
is that being in black if you got a white shirt on?
My suit was black.
And her legs was out.
My
So,
legs My suit was black, but that's not important. What I'm saying,
I'm like, wait, what?
when I come in, I always come in helping.
but I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
the
because I
Pos-
help prepare to
the
get out to black.
Poscas definitely kept me up last
Yeah.
year. It definitely.
Last year was different because it was a lot of stuff that was happening behind the scenes that a lot of people didn't know.
It was it was the third
and
one
that's
too.
what people didn't understand. Yeah, so
The
it was a
third
lot
one.
of that was going on behind the scenes. But
you know what I can't wait for? The fifth. The fifth one.
Miles, get the 4.
Let's get to the 4. P4. That's what he can't wait on. P4.
P4.
Hey, it's gonna go off without a hitch.
P4.
Everything is gonna be beautiful.
I hope so. I feel like last year was necessary. All hands on deck. I'll see y'all this year.
Right. And you know what was amazing about the first year? Everybody couldn't wait for the second one. I mean,
Because we actually got to enjoy the DJ. We
Yeah.
danced after. People was like, oh, this lit. Oh, I'm coming next year.
we had a ball.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the second year was probably the best year. So thus far,
Second year was the best year.
thus far.
I'm trying to think about the second year.
The show run,
How it ran,
it
the
was
music,
beautiful.
all of that.
Second,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because last year we didn't really get to
You
enjoy
right.
the
The
DJ.
second year was good.
I think
We didn't.
this year we might enjoy the DJ
Yeah, you
way
didn't really
more.
get to enjoy that.
And shout out to anybody want their logo on the banner. I'm letting y'all know now. First come, first serve. And we're not gonna be doing 20,000 banners and hurrying up and doing nothing. You $75 to put your logo on the banner. It ain't no compromising. It ain't no give me a deal. It ain't none of that shit. Negotiations.
And please don't get upset about where the location of it is.
Please.
Hey,
don't.
mine need to be at the top. Yeah, no,
please
Just as long as it's on there, it
Yeah.
will be big enough so that every logo can be seen visibly.
Yeah, if anybody know who I am and how I am, I really believe in being seen. So I would not put your stuff. Somebody's like, why my stuff was on the floor? I said, basically because the damn thing slid down.
Yeah.
And we went
not they thought it was on the floor.
We don't have time for you to be in your feelings.
I'm sorry, y'all. First come, first serve. If you get yours on the leash, you know yours gonna be towards the top.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
I mean, because people understand how design works.
They don't.
Yeah, that is true. How your logo fits.
How your logo fits.
In the bread. That's Miles Lane. Graphic design.
The first thing.
I'm just saying.
The first person who I called was the first person who paid last year. I thought it was fair. Was Toxic Talk and them. If they don't hurry up and get to me, they will be third or fourth or fifth or whatever.
I mean, Toxic Talk did their thing.
They did their thing.
They did their thing last year. So shout out to them.
Jay, I can't wait to see how you gonna react with being there because it's different. I'm telling you,
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I mean, seeing it on film is definitely gonna have a. Stop playing with me. It's definitely going to be a different feel than what it is live. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how people come in and dress appropriately for the event. And
the only person who was dressed inappropriately was me last year because I couldn't get no room to go home and change.
We're gonna make sure that
is
not the case
that's
this
not gonna be
year.
The case. My suit gonna be there and everything.
I can't wait just to have us all together and just celebrate. And also can't wait to hold my trophy in my hand. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
Period.
Shout out to Tone putting thoughts inside of Jay Cherise head. So listen, cause they swear down, they gonna win something.
Ain't not so much as I can talk. We coming.
Hold on, listen.
We coming another year.
The voting is different this year too.
That is true, y'all.
The voting is different.
Year.
You can't. People can't sit at home and just vote all day.
That's cool.
I probably wasn't gonna be it. I didn't even come out with nothing this year. Oh well, yes I did.
Well, you came out with 2 projects.
Yeah.
Period.
So anyway,
I'm good with it.
So anyway,
I'm cool.
There will be a new
trophy.
There will be a new trophy. And the Oscars 5th one is going to be the official trophy for
Miles.
For the
get through 4.
Okay, 4.
Yeah, I'm like, why you keep going to 5?
I love the future. Shut up.
That's why you be up at night.
That is why.
That's because of cereal.
Well, that would keep you up at night.
You need to come off.
Hey, I'm thinking of 4 already, so I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm a man.
But we're
I'm thinking
saying 4.
of 5.
But I would say other things that, like I said in the beginning, if you prepare yourself in the morning, sleep. You also want to prepare yourself for that.
Yeah.
And it's certain things you have to start doing because we are so attached to our electronics.
I got to make myself go to bed.
You do have to detach yourself. And to be honest, it's like what you do to kids. Think about it. Yeah. You make kids, they take their bath and brush your teeth and do this and do like it's. If you think about how you prepare kids or how you might have been prepared, not everybody had the same type of thing, but think about babies, how you prepare the babies, right? You make sure they ate, make sure they clean, everything, and they sleep better.
And I'm about to say, what I have to do is start making myself take a shower every night.
It's the same for us as adults. Like how you were prepared as a baby, a young child, it's kind of the same thing as an adult. It's the same concept if you really kind of sit back and think about it.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah.
Like I said, for the people that can't sleep, just find what works for you.
Pornhub used to work for me.
Like I don't have to do any of that. I can have my phone in my doggone hand and when the clock hits a certain time, that phone goes on this base, and I can go immediately to sleep.
Can you do that without doing anything?
I can do that. Period. Yeah.
Well, because you said you had help.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, if you didn't have the help, could you still do it that way? Yeah. Can you still do it?
Yeah. The key for me is as long as I'm able to look in the mirror and know that.
So that's what works for you.
Yeah. So now that I put out nothing but what I put out on a daily basis, I'm definitely able to sleep now. I used to try to do the routine thing when I couldn't sleep for all those years. I tried showering at night. I tried to start settling down about 7:00. Trying to just sit and not have a lot going on, and none of that. I couldn't sleep.
I know one thing that puts me to sleep every time: reading at night. Reading.
What is the Bible too? Huh?
Yeah. The reading will put me to sleep. Will evidently put other people to sleep as us, because Shani just yarned a big thing. So
no, but they said medically women do have a harder time falling asleep at night more so than men, and that deals with hormones. Hormones and thought process and things like that. Because women are always
what's that thing
managing things.
They got the 7 steps. Chakras.
Oh.
Women's chakras get thrown. Women's chakras are thrown
I thought you
off.
should say ladders.
I wasn't.
I don't get
listen, I was scared on where it was going.
Women's chakras are easily get unaligned than men.
Yeah, it's a little different for us to go to sleep than it is for men. But like I said,
Reading will put my ass to sleep.
Well, that's what works for you. Again, everybody,
kind of
whatever works for you, you still have to prepare. You still have to prepare yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you guys just really need to figure out what works for you. And like Brittany said, just once you find out what that is, then still prepare yourself for the nighttime to come so you can get some sleep.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, without the sleep, I was literally told that I was medically insane.
Yeah.
I was insane, and
you insane without
and it showed throughout the actions that I was taking. I was doing some very dangerous things at that time, so it showed that I was mentally not there. So just make sure you're getting the proper sleep. They say that adults should get at least 8 hours of sleep. I can tell the difference of when I did have a long night. Like my night just wasn't that I couldn't get to sleep. It was things that was happening at the time that I couldn't go to sleep at that very moment. And I could tell the difference in the morning.
You were insane.
When I have not gotten 8 hours versus 2.
You don't need no 8 hours sleep. Grown adults don't need 8.
A day. Listen.
For
my medical doctors just told me 8 hours.
Yeah.
Especially with someone with my blood pressure, my heart issues, I need to at least get about 8 hours of sleep.
Okay.
You need. I personally think that you need more than 4. 4 you able to get up and actually function.
5 to 6 hours is good for an adult.
But anything after that is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the other night I got an hour and it was horrible. It was absolutely
I think whatever
horrible.
works for your body is what you need.
There you
and
go.
I think rest is the
There you
best
go.
thing for
I
you,
totally
which is
agree
why they
with
tell you that, because your body
Yeah.
naturally does what it naturally does.
Yeah.
So
That's
get
right.
the proper rest, whatever rest is for you.
I know the older you get, the less sleep you is required.
Well, my granny goes to bed at 4:30.
I was gonna say y'all nap people, aren't y'all? Y'all go to
No.
y'all take naps.
4:30 in the afternoon.
Yes.
I don't need.
I don't take naps. I can't.
I mean, if
time
I
she
fall
wake- what
if I
time she
fall
wake up at
asleep,
11?
it's not on purpose.
Yeah.
So granny, it depends, but she will get in that bed about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then she'll
In the
sleep.
summertime?
Listen.
Did she actually sleep, or she just gets in the bed, or she sleep?
So at 7 o'clock, you can
what she want to
forget.
do, because sometimes she want to go to the casino. You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
Get ready.
So,
She prepared for what she want to do.
There you
it
go.
really depends. If she have Paige, she in the bed definitely by 4:30, 5 o'clock, and she
hold on, Paige sleep too in the 5 o'clock?
Paige, no, but I'm saying because that's when we get paid from her. So she'll be sleep. Or she definitely going to bed about 5. And don't call her because Granny's sleeping. Okay? And then she'll stay asleep. She'll stay asleep probably 11, 12. And she'll
Yeah.
get up, watch a little TV, go back to sleep. Then she's back up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you talking on camera.
Because G was making me go to sleep at 7 p.m. and it was during the summertime, and I was losing it. Like, it's light outside. It's 7 p.m. Why are we in the bed? And
you wouldn't make it in Alaska.
I don't know. I got the.
I
you
wouldn't.
know, when you had the darkness shade. One of that
every
makes a
6
difference.
months. Every 6 months.
But I must admit, it felt good in the morning. It
Because
felt
it's how the sun
amazing in the morning. I got up like, damn, okay. But now.
Waking up
I
at
feel like
Now I got to be
hours
asleep
is
at least by
enough
9:30.
Is enough to function, but I feel like
It depends
8
on what you're
hours
doing.
is enough so that you can actually be able to conquer the day for real, and have the
7 is
mental
cool.
capacity to carry on the day. 4 is like I can get up, I can do what I need to do, but you're gonna be dragging.
Yeah.
6 or 7 is about average.
and I would say this. I wake up at 3:30 every single morning.
Well, to be honest, millionaires really do get their sleep that people don't. Honestly, millionaires and billionaires, they go to sleep.
That's why
They go to sleep.
And another thing about millionaires and billionaires, they have routines. They are intentional and they prepare.
Yeah.
That's.
So, no.
I mean, like that's the blueprint.
1,000%. I'm just looking at.
I don't know what happened.
It's your own little weather over there.
That's one sign of age.
No, that's our weather.
Yeah. Okay, how do you want to put it?
Let me tell you, it is so disrespectful to be out of menopause and still have hot flashes. I think. Oh, wait till I meet you. Wait.
That's not a place I'm ready to go to.
It's horrible.
Anytime soon. I'm good. I think I'm gonna stay on this side of the spectrum.
I think
like this spectrum.
Wait a minute.
Here.
It's a lady. She's 74 years old. She's a herbalist.
She didn't go through none of them symptoms.
She don't go through that.
I know a lady who I know two ladies who didn't go through any of those symptoms.
She said
because she was like, I'm not doing it. It's a lie from the devil. Like I'm gonna be honest. She didn't go through any of the symptoms.
She didn't go through menopause at all.
She went through it, but she didn't go through flashing.
Yeah.
She didn't go through wanting to kill her husband. Right. She didn't go through people who can't stand her. She didn't go through none of that because she said that is the lie from the pit of hell, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And the only thing I got was the hot flashes. Like everything else that I see women complain about. But I start premenopausing in my 20s. My daughter is 26 right now. She's already in premenopause. So I premenopaused at 23, 24, I think. So I was my doctor's youngest patient. She's her doctor's youngest patient.
You can almost get fresh out the womb at that point, ain't you?
Yeah, like listen, I couldn't understand it either.
27. She never had children because she went through menopause. She went through it's something. It's called something. But she at 27, she ended up going through like a menopause and she didn't have any children because she started early. Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey,
you said that's what's up.
Yeah. That's what
the hell.
That's not what's up.
That was AK. I wasn't listening to y'all. I zoned out.
Exactly. Right. and also that means y'all blame Eve for that. Listen, we about to get.
Eve for nothing.
We about to get out of here, y'all. We'd like to thank everybody for watching us, the Rise and Ground Morning Show. Thank you for Miss Deborah Curtis today for bringing by some information for men and to get checked out for Men's Health Month. Get the screening guide. Y'all call her at 248-662-5044. 248-662-5044. That's Miss Deborah Curtis. If I said Deborah Cox, I apologize. I'm thinking about the music.
That's my girl.
That's one of my favorite records. Because that song.
She's from Canada.
That shows a lot of pain that she was going through when men and women don't want to really break up and they don't know how to find their truth.
Well, this is why everybody's still going through what they're going through now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
Well, nobody's supposed to be here. Yeah, nobody's supposed to.
Anyway, we about to get out here. Thank y'all for watching the Rise and Ground Morning Show right here on podcast.
Chris Brown in the chokehold next week.
Dude, Chris Brown is having everybody in the chokehold over his new album. Congratulations.
Chocolate edition.
Shout out to Chris Brown.
We ain't got nothing to talk about.
We got nothing to talk about. That is one of the best albums I've heard since
you ain't even heard it.
Right.
Okay.
Bye. Turn us off.
Shout out to Title.
Cause he lying.
Ooh, okay.
Right. Stop the cap.
Cause he ain't know what I was talking about this morning. Bye, y'all.
You see what
I ain't even gonna lie. The only thing I heard was false.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you